Chicago trails by 5. Artest is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Irving in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And that one's good by Butler.
D with some heavy feet out there. I mean, they're too slow to rotate. Nobody communicating. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Hood. Back to Johnson. To the middle. Puts it up from 12. Hood can't get it to go. Butler against Ingles. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got his second bucket tonight. Utah with the ball. Rubio outside. There's a screen. Gasol with the steal. There's the dish to Artest. The 3. Unable to get that one. 18 that time from Hood. Rubio with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Count the basket.
The location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
Ingles against Butler. Gasol, a screen on Ingles. Butler attacking. Dishes it to Gasol. Outside Aldridge. The 3. The shot, no good. And Utah the other way now. Hood kicks to Rubio. From 13. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have done.
Now, here is Irving. Aldridge a screen. Pass to Artest. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Then Gasol with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And here's Utah. And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Exum. Not a lot of room. Burks can't get it to go.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Now Schroeder following Alec Burks' three-point attempt. Shot clock at 5. Lopez a screen. Here's Anthony. They get it back. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Lopez has got his first 2 points. Utah trailing here. Exum dishes to Favors. Favors with the screen. Exum kicks to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. The feed to Exum. Favors sets the pick for Exum. Here's Burks. Booker pulls it in.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, it's a combination of urgency and efficiency. Let's see how they execute.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Mitchell kicks to Favors. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Top of the key, Exum. Favors with a screen on Booker. Here's Mitchell, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way. Utah trails by 4. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Utah, Johnson is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Rubio in at the 1 spot. Irving with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Irving passes to Butler. Aldridge a screen. And Butler, here we go. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Butler's got the first points of the second half here for the Bulls. Butler's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Gobert with a screen on Butler. Ingles dishes to Gobert, makes it off the glass. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time in the locker room trying to get mentally prepared. Then you come out and give up that.
Aldridge misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Hood, a screen on Irving. And Rubio kicks to Johnson. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Artful use of the screen there. Gains the separation he needs for a good look.
Gasol a screen. Aldridge with a screen on Johnson. Irving passes to Butler. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. That's 10 points for Butler.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
And Rubio kicks to Johnson. Here's the teardrop. Good D by Gasol.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
Here's Irving. That shot is off. Good D by Rubio. Stolen by Artest. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And the 3 off target. Utah trails by 5. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Aldridge. Butler in the corner over Ingles. And again, no good by Chicago.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Gobert the screen. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Johnson for 3. The shot will not fall. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Artest on the way. 55 seconds left in the third. Good on the three-point shot. Artest's got his first 3 points of the game.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Porzingis is checked in for the Bulls. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Kyrie Irving. Utah also making some changes. Alec Burks checked in for Rodney Hood, and it's Mitchell in for Joe Ingles.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the evening. So for the Bulls. Lopez, he's checked in for Gasol. Anthony comes in for Ron Artest. And it's Devin Booker in for Butler. Utah also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jerebko comes in for Johnson. And it's Exum in for Ricky Rubio. Favors sets the pick for Exum. And Jerebko has it in the corner from the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. Anthony on the wing. From 11 feet away. Utah with the rebound. Burks. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's Chicago with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Chicago leading by 6. We've got Anthony. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Booker in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Well, guys, if you're the other team, you now have to find a way to answer back. Can't afford to give up too much momentum.
Here's the break. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And Utah again with the bucket.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Screen by Porzingis. It's Schroeder with the drive. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the first one at the line is good. Schroeder hits them both. Utah trails by 4. Exum kicks to Jerebko. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Mitchell. He dishes it to Favors. He feeds it to Exum. 6 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Takes a shot at the elbow. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Burks has got 4 points in the quarter. Schroeder outside. High post Lopez. He's guarded by Favors. And they're on the break. Jumps up. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
I love it. Just like in life, they never gave up. To claw back into this game and not up the score is nothing short of remarkable.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Marc Gasol's checked in for Lopez. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Porzingis. On our test, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. A different look for Utah. Johnson, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Joe Ingles in for Mitchell.
Great players understand the situation. Close game, he rises to the challenge.
And Rubio kicks to Johnson. 13 feet away. Another miss by Utah. Chicago leading. 1:51 left in the fourth. Irving kicks to Artest. Outside Aldridge. Gasol a screen. Here's Irving. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Rubio with a wide open look. Another miss by Utah. And here are the Bulls now. The open shot, Artest. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. And the Bulls lead by 3. Big time bucket there.
And guys, you don't have to tell these fans how important that shot was.
It's tipped. Irving with the steal. Here's Artest, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
That's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Utah trails by 5. And Rubio kicks to Hood. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line, these are competing guys.
Gasol, a screen on Johnson. Irving attacking. Gasol nails it.
Nice. He snuck a hand in there. That's the great anticipation he brings on the offensive glass.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He told him we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Aldridge dishes to Butler. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Irving for 3. Up again, and it's Aldridge on the foul.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deeper hole. Very little time now to climb out.
Over to the left wing. Tries a 3. Good D by Irving. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
9 seconds left in the game. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Utah has possession. Trailing by 5. And Rubio kicks to Johnson. Hood for 3. Off on that one. So the Bulls win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing